Dan Thor. He's an absolute weapon on one of them.
Dan Thor thinks he's well good at it.
Yeah, well, he actually is. He sent me a video. Although it might have not been him doing the video.
No, he'd got Paul Childerley to do it, and then he forwarded it on to you.
Right, okay.
Try and do it without a cooler.
I need a drink now. We're all set, so I've got that done just before you got here, as I had a recce for these birds. We're set up in a place where we're just off the flight line, just pushing out the back, because we've got another hideout over the other side just to keep the birds moving. I think we're going to pull them off this line pretty well, but you never know, do you? No. You never know. We've got to just try it. We've got the pattern set. We've done that together there, haven't we? And we've got 3 groups really, so I'm betting that they're going to come over from the field that's been shot over there. Hopefully with this gap being here, we're going to get them coming through here, so they've got exits all the way through.
Yeah, got a bit of wind as well, haven't we?
We've got a strong wind, and that's sort of where I've, you know, had to set up here, because you know what it's like with filming. You need good audio, you want to have some good shots. There's the other hide shooting now.
You're one of the only people we film that thinks about the audio.
Yeah.
That's because you do it yourself.
Well, Baxy knows how bad it is to edit when you got all the time. But yeah, it's one of those where I want us to be comfy. We're going to have a big, strong wind in a minute. This storm's pushing through, and I want us to be out the way, still being able to shoot with that heavy wind. And we're shooting a crosswind today, so everything is hopefully going to swing out, come back in, and anything that comes on this line, on the flight line, even if it's going, you know, really fast, we can still have a go if it's within range. So I reckon we're looking good. Hopefully they'll start coming.
Someone learned to shoot.
Someone learned to shoot. We like that. That's so good.
So regular viewers of your channel, Rob,
Yeah.
will know of Betsy.
Yeah.
Betsy the F3.
Yeah.
She's gone, isn't she?
Well, the original Betsy's gone, but then I still call this one Betsy.
So tell us about this one.
So I had a lone gun from Coombe Farm Sporting where I work, and basically Julian sold it.
Right.
And it's always been the agreement that if someone wants the gun, you sell it. Like with his guns, with Steve's gun, anything, you can sell it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't quite expecting him to actually sell my gun. So I wanted another one, and it was almost like it was fate. This one just come in.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I've got to have it. It's beautiful.
So this is your lone gun now then?
This is a lone gun, yeah.
So how long till Julian will sell this one?
I give it a week. It's normally when I start shooting really well with a gun, it's like his mission to sell it. I really am gelling with this gun. And it's not this gun in particular, really. I set all my guns the same, apart from this one. I have got a little bit of a longer stock, and I've adjusted the comb height. You know, it's just having a gun that fits. Having a gun that fits nicely, having something you've got confidence in. And the biggest thing for me is I know with these barrels, like 18.6 bore, so going quite technical, 18.6 bore with a half Teague titanium choke in each barrel, and those Pigeon Select fibres are just, well, like you see with that one.
Yeah. Folded.
A lot of people would look at that bird and go, not a chance. Yeah. Well, I've just killed that with a 6 shot on quite a windy day. Mm-hmm. So when you've got confidence in what it does, I'm like, I don't want to change it. Confidence is your biggest thing in shooting. I strongly believe that.
So what's the engraving on that one then? Looks a bit different.
So yeah, it's a little bit deeper. It's called the Grand Lux.
Okay.
So I like it because it's really deep, dark. I just love it. I absolutely love it. It's the first gun I've really fitted to myself properly, and it's just awesome. Just absolutely love it. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a few more birds come in a minute, and we'll see if I can actually shoot it all right.
Nice, mate, nice.
Have you noticed I'm wearing my lucky hat as well?
Why is it your lucky hat?
Oh, don't know. I seem to.
You always shoot well in your Jack Pyke Digicam hat.
Yeah, I started wearing it because I think it was one of those days where I just got so many hats, but I just grabbed it, chucked it on, and then I had a belter of a day. I think we shot 200 and something, and then went out foxing one night. Had like, I think it was 8 we had that night, and I was like, it's got to be this hat. Like, it's just so lucky.
Well, it's fortunate for us really that it's a Jack Pyke lucky hat, really.
It is really, or else you might get a bit grumpy.
What's your biggest day in that hat then, on the birds?
It would be that one, 200 and, I think it was like 208 or something like that.
It's a fair day. Crows?
It was crows. And I think anything over 100 for me is still a red letter day. Like anything over 100, 3 figures, I'm like, that's mega. I absolutely love those days.
How often do you actually shoot?
I try and shoot once a week if I can.
Yeah.
And I work a full-time job and 5 days a week, despite what a lot of people say. They're always like, you're never at work. Which, you know, sometimes I do take holiday like everyone does who's employed. But yeah, I try and get out once a week. Difficult. Oh. Sorry. That's right in the head, that is. Oh, that did well, Gav. That's a nice line. I do practice, no different than clay shooters who go out, they practice targets and then they shoot a competition. I see it as being the same thing. I go out and I practice my field craft, practice my mounting, practice my shooting, and that's how I sort of got as good as I am by doing that. But I just enjoy it so much. I absolutely love it, and like you can probably appreciate, sometimes it is just nice to get out and not have to worry about the camera, the angles, the creating something. It's a nice line to watch, because it is hard work. And
I don't think, with people like yourselves, Rob, I do not believe that people understand how much effort goes into producing your bi-weekly videos.
Yeah.
And it's not we won't get the violins out or anything, but it does take a bit of work, doesn't it?
I wouldn't expect you to do that for me.
I could have.
But no, it does. It takes a lot of effort. You're out for the day. You've committed a day to go shooting generally. You go out. You're not always guaranteed to get a film out of it. You know, I have had days where I've gone out and it hasn't gone to plan, and it has been hard work. I've not been able to put a film out. But then you've got all your footage off, all the editing, the clipping through it, trying to create that story, and I absolutely love it, but sometimes just don't want to do it. Just want to go out and shoot like everyone else.
Well, notice you've been clay shooting a bit recently.
I have had a couple of times out on the clays actually, and I've really enjoyed it. I went up to the game fair the other week and I decided to...
Shot.
I decided to...
Nice reaction.
That was quick, straight over our head. But I decided to go up the game fair on the Sunday and have a go at the competition. And I started on the sport trap, and anyone who went to the game fair and who see it, they'd have seen it was quite a tasty sport trap. And I ended up shooting 24 out of 25.
I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I did when I saw it. I was like, fair play, Rob.
Yeah, I was so happy and I felt so good doing it. And then, yeah, I went on the sporting round. I didn't feel like I shot particularly well. But then when I see everyone else's scores, I thought, well, everyone see it the same as I did. Oh, there was an easier one. Why did I go for that one? I'm very good at this. It's just going to be full of misses at this rate if I carry on like this. But I went on the sport and I shot 39 out of 50. And, it was a mega round. It was difficult. Bit too difficult, I reckon, for the general sort of public to go and have a fun round of clays, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. Shot this gun with my Ely Superbs fibre, absolutely perfect. So yeah, it was great, and it was a shame because I was supposed to come to the Jack Pyke challenge, wasn't I?
Yeah, we missed you there, sir.
Yeah,
and the gang missed you.
I was gutted, I really was, but that was.
But you're still a little bit poorly then, weren't you?
Yeah, I was, to be honest, mate, and it just didn't feel right to go. Look at that one.
Shot, mate.
There's actually a few birds there. I should have reloaded, really, shouldn't I? Maybe I still will.
Nicely done, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Suit you, sir.
But yeah, no, that was pretty fresh after being in hospital. And the drugs I was on made me feel very, very sleepy. Yeah. It's quite a drive over. Didn't want to risk it.
It's a long drive for the day for you, isn't it?
It is. But no, there'll be another time. And
next year. The amount of clays you're shooting, you'll probably show them all up next year.
I hope so. Well, it has reached that time of the day, and it is now time for the hot snack of the day. And today I actually bought some BLTs that I was going to make, but it's been quite action packed and we're too busy talking and having a laugh that I'm giving up with that idea, and I'm just going to have a blueberry muffin. Cool. I'm failing miserably on the first barrel, I'll tell you the truth, but those second barrels are like, Kuh! Oh. I should really be trying the caller. Maybe the caller would work. Did I put it back in there? No. There it is. Oh, I am really bad with it. Honestly, I'm not joking. Called it a wood pigeon, a rock pigeon. That's how bad it is. It worked. Shot. It worked. My crappy calling worked.
Rob?
Oh yeah.
Tell us how you got into it all.
So my immediate family, mum and dad, don't shoot. So I was a non-shooting family. My grandpa shot a little bit, but a little bit of game.
Yeah.
My uncle, when I was about 10 years old, said, do you fancy coming clay shooting with me? So Uncle Hal and Paul, I went with them over to Saltfleet and Skidbrook Gun Club in Lincolnshire, and I watched them for ages. I never shot, I just went and watched. And then one day they literally said, do you fancy...
Shot?
I literally shot into there, and then you heard the plop. And they said to me, let's go out. We went out and I watched them. I was in my little wax jacket watching them. And
so how old would you have been?
I was 10. 10. I'd have been 10 years old. And then I must have been going with them for it's a good few months, every Wednesday night. And then he said, go on, Bob, because that's what they always used to call me. You're going to have a go, Bob. And so I had Paul's great big 20 bore Browning, which was miles too long.
Yeah.
And I literally had these first few clays, and I never missed a thing. I was just absolutely crunching them. And I had a bruise come down my arm like you wouldn't imagine. And it never stopped me.
So the first time you shot, you were just smashing clays?
I was just smashing clays one after. Granted, they weren't the hardest ones, but I was still crunching these clays. God. And I just absolutely loved it. Like, there was no stopping me. I just was addicted. Oh God, I can't multitask.
You're fine.
That's what it's all about, boy. But let's just keep slamming them.
Yeah. Shot, mate.
There was one of them dead.
He was hit both barrels very hard.
Both barrels. I mean, I did shoot that coming down vertically. But yeah, so then I just carried on going with them, and then progressed into like borrowing a club gun and got into it, and I was loving it, absolutely loving it. And then a couple of good friends of mine, Joe and Scott, they used to shoot a lot. They're from shooting families.
Right.
And I started going with them, and they were mad on their pigeons back in Lincolnshire. It was back the heyday of pigeon shooting when you could just go anywhere. And from like 11 and 12 years old, we were shooting 100 plus bags every time we went out. And this story that you're on about is me and Joe Harris, and shout out to Joe Harris, absolute legend, love him to bits. And we went down this, it's on the shoot there at home, and there's a massive valley, and for Lincolnshire Wolds Valley. Yeah. But we used to have my bike with a trailer on the back, padlocked it on, number plate, fish on, because we loved our fishing as well. And we went out, and we'd gone up, down this hill, up the other side, and we had a good day. We shot 100 odd birds on this rape, and we went to come back, and we were biking back, and obviously I was loaded with all our kit, 100 plus pigeons, and I went down there and I didn't have any brakes. So I'm there going down there, rattling with this trailer on the back, squealing like a little girl, because my nuts hadn't dropped by that point. And I got all the way up the other side without pedalling, and Joe was just absolutely creasing. Like you can imagine, he's got off up the top and literally just flopped off his bike, and he's just gasping for air. And I'm just shaking because, but those little memories, I'll never forget them. And I was, 12, 13 years old, that sort of age, and I'll never forget that, because that was our life. We went into, video games and all that sort of stuff. We went out and we shot. And it's just like, I've had so many good experiences from it.
Shot.
That, you're never ever going to forget these memories. And like, I'll never forget any of my day, or most of my day shooting, because I've got the GoPro on and just love it, so. And
you think later in life, once you're retired, that YouTube channel will always be there?
Always be there.
And all those memories are going to be there?
Yeah, I love it, mate. I've met some great people, like all you boys, and all the people in the shooting industry. There's so many good people who, life's hard enough, it's hard enough to earn money and live a life, and I've made it so I can do this, and almost like warrant going out to do
Yeah.
my hobby, because
Yeah.
if I didn't do the channel, I wouldn't be able to do as much as I do. So
I can understand that. And you would have, if you didn't have the channel, you wouldn't have met us, as you quite rightly say.
no, I wish I'd never met you.
Shot. Here for support, Rob.
Yeah. He's only gone and done it. 100. Crazy. Well, I think that's us pretty much done. So we've done pretty damn well, to be honest. We're on 104 birds, which I'm really happy with. Anything 3 figures is a red letter day to me. We've had some birds decoy really well, and we've also took some nice sporting shots, and we've had a great day out. It's knocked the numbers down a little bit more. So what we'll do now is we'll get packed up, have a see what we got. But yeah, it's been a great day. I've really enjoyed it, and it's been really nice having the Jack Pyke boys along. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.